Hello, DW, what are you doing? Can you hear me? Yeah, I got the neighbor to turn off the generator. He hates me now, but just add him to the list. I'm good. Staring at a candle. Hopefully my neighbor won't come murder me for asking him to turn off his generator that was blasting into my ear. I think he's like on the other lanai over here stalking me now. The one light. Yeah, he is. Oh well. Not everybody's gonna love me. And by everybody, I mean like almost pretty much nobody, but the ones that like me, yay. It looks like I have like a lightsaber candle. It's targeting the guy that passive aggressively hated me 5 minutes ago. Yep. I figured out how to charge my car. They already like know I'm a witch. I think that's why I like turned it off. Because I came near it and it shut off anyway, so even though I didn't touch it, he still thinks I like shut it down somehow. I don't know how generators work, so I don't even know how witch stuff works, but people think I do, so great. More generator. I'm just gonna sit out here and be my weird self like usual. If anyone wants to drive by, I'll just be staring at this candle. It's really exciting stuff. Worst part is definitely no ice for the Yeti. I went outside and tracked to where the line was coming from because it's like far away from their house, but like right next to mine. And as I approached, it like shut off. So then the guy came outside and was like, "Hey, witch lady, did you turn off my generator?" And I was like, "No, I just wondered if you were gonna like run it all night long next to my window." And he was like, "Guess not." And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Weren't you the same neighbor that like hated that I like had my plants with like lights on them shining into your house all the time a few months ago?" And I was like, "Probably." I was like, "I don't see those lights anymore." He's like, "Yeah, all my plants died." So yeah, he thinks I'm a witch or something, but I'm not officially. At least now it's my favorite thing. Exactly, DW. Exactly. Well, I asked him because I accidentally, I guess, walked towards it and it turned off. It might have been my annoyed electromagnetic waves. I don't know. I didn't touch it though. I have no idea how generators work. But yeah, right next to my window, about 50 yards from his house. Yeah, this might have been a manifestation. It's happened before. So, Plank was rescued today. Plank had a long run, but it was rescued early by someone came by and picked it up today. There were a bunch of planks in the water this morning. Like half of the siding and part of the roof came off, and it was all floating in the man-made lake. So, yeah, they like fished it all out today. Good times. Good times. Just a lot of like dogs barking, people like yodeling. It's weird. Wish I knew how to like write to you while I did this. Oh yeah, it's been over all day. It's so, yeah, it's really calm. The you can even see all of the stars because there's no lights from any of the cities, so it kind of looks how it looked in like 1992, which is nostalgic and not that bad. I told this guy I wanted to go to sleep, and that's why I wanted the generator off. And now I'm out on my lanai with a candle, talking to a phone, so he knows it's a lie. So, oh well. I mean, eventually I will go to bed. I slept for like 16 hours straight. But yeah, now it's totally calm. I went to my friend's house to rescue her cats because she's on vacation and they were on the ground level. So now I have cats. So maybe now official witch? I don't know. My timing is always perfect, TW. You have to realize this by now. We have no stoplights though, so you have to like stop at every stoplight. No, I don't. I have like succulents and herbs. It's like, and me. It's like the most I can handle. No kids, no pets, and none of the DM idiots trying to stay at my house during a hurricane out of nowhere. Now I just have a stalker. For a good reason, a new one. Yeah. I know, I think that's what everyone's afraid of, but Naples is like pretty chill, and even the working class people here, like, I don't know, everyone's pretty friendly. Yeah, it's not really anarchy, vegan dolls, but it's something. Yeah, no stoplights, no traffic lights, so I just stopped like 20 times on my way to get the cats. The cats are fine. They were just in a little bit of water, but I washed them off. So now they're asleep in the living room. I'm nice sometimes. If it involves like things that deserve to be rescued. This is kind of, I guess, what like the end of the world would look like if they knew it was like coming back in a few days, but they say we won't have power for 5 to 7 days, so I'll just be charging my phone in my car every once in a while. But you know, at least I have the internet. Because can you imagine withdrawing from that for 5 days? That would have sucked a big dick. So at least I'm not sucking that dick today. The school bus or like government place over here, they still have lights. I know, DW, like at this point I kind of wished it was like a neural implant or whatever, because then I like wouldn't have to charge it or like walk around and look for it with like, thank goodness, like 3 or 4 years ago when I wanted to escape my abusive boyfriend, I had this fantasy of doing like van life, because San Francisco was so expensive. I knew I would not be able to rent a 1-bedroom apartment for $5,200 a month. So I was like, maybe I could like get a van. And I watched like all these van life videos. I was like, can I poop in a bucket? I don't know. So, or whatever they do. But I got these little LED light lamps that are really cool. They change color, and I actually charge them, so I still have light if I really need it. And of course, I have candles, because every single client I had this week was like, here are some spiritual books that you've read 50 times, and then here are a bunch of fancy candles. So now I have those. So yeah. What are you guys doing? Where are you out without like doxing yourself? If you've never been doxed, you should try it, because then everybody knows where you are, and then you don't have to tell anybody. It's like one less thing to worry about. Just out here vaping, living the electricless dream. If I stop talking, it could just like be a stare into the darkness candle meditation stream. Maybe. The neighbor went inside. Another one bites the dust. One day people will realize I just don't give a fuck at all what they think. And I don't want to hear a loud ass generator at 11 at night when I already have no electricity and no ice for my Yeti. That's the biggest loss is the ice. I drove by some gas stations. People were like lined up around the block to get gas. And I figured the ice was probably gone, so I just will have to drink Pellegrino at whatever temperature it is. And thank goodness it's not too hot, because it's actually like nice. It's probably like 72, I'm guessing, outside. DW, these guys are always pouty for some reason, and it's usually their own dang fault. So, not really my problem or my business. Just turn the fucking loud noise off is all I asked. What, you're going to be the only one banging your generator at 11 at night when everybody else has no electricity, just ruining the beautiful peace that we never ever have because of human activity usually, but tonight's serene. Yeah. Luckily, DW saw pictures of boats and cars. Free boats for pirates, yeah. There's some people stayed on their boats, that live on their boats, because they've been through like Irma and other ones, but this one wiped it out yesterday. Actually, like the really cool real estate, super rich area of Naples, or part of it, is like just gone. But I don't live there, so I don't really know. And I haven't even really been able to see the news or anything because I just haven't looked. So you can tell me what's going on. Boathouse is like van life. Like, sounds cool. It's like the map is not the territory. Hi, Spock. Spock, I'm on the lanai. In the darkness. Beam me up. Just kidding. I'm enjoying it. Yes, it's a seance. Do you want it to be a seance? It's a Star Trek seance. That's what the stream is. You guys are right. Always right. I'm using my quiet voice. Even though I've already been outed for lying to the guy about wanting to go to sleep. I don't know. Maybe people are on their lanai. I can't see anything. Here's like the panorama. That's the government building thing. And this is the neighborhood. That is my candle. And that's the rest of the neighborhood. Nothing. Yep, Spock. Everything is flooded. I'm not, though. I'm on the second level. So once again, I got lucky. Does anybody know what's going on out there? I could look, but I'd rather waste my battery talking to people. I'll never know. You think so, Spock? You think it'll reek of mildew? I don't think so. These are like, maybe. My house just smells like, oh, there's candles my clients gave me this week. Yeah, I'll just, Mr. Spock, if aquatic zombies climb my stairs, I will murder them with my bare hands. Well, GW, I'm fine. There's this one guy that like really hated me once, and he's like, you're gonna be one of those creeps that lives to be like 88, even if you do everything bad. And he isn't completely wrong. He's probably right. Hi, Andrew. Yes, it's quite quiet and chill, except for the like apocalypse part of the entire area. It's pretty cool. I wiped out the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, I didn't even think of that as really like an option because I didn't know how bad it was going to be, and I ate all the peanut butter and jelly. Turtle gets water on her and she turns into a mermaid and swims to Tom Hanks. Yeah, the coconuts were down today. I'm kind of a mermaid, like a really, really, like a floating, thick, fat mermaid. Yeah, I eat 3 PB&J sandwiches. My favorite is the raspberry preserve jam, whatever the hell it's called. Am I a John Holmes fan? Is that the porn guy from like Boogie Nights? I don't know. I haven't watched porn in like a really long time because I like watched it all and I was like, there's nothing left. So I got bored of it. Not that anyone's asking, but I think my NoFap has been going on for like over 2 months. I think it's just because like I'm 45 and my hormones died probably. Although the neighbor that got flooded that had never been in a hurricane was super hot like 2 days ago, but they're all gone now. But oh my god, that guy was hot. This is only my second live stream, so welcome. I like PB&J. I also like cheese and mayo sandwich. I don't know, like, I try to like mayonnaise if it's like mixed with like something more delicious, but I think I have a jar. It's probably rotting in my refrigerator right now. I didn't have that much stuff anyway, so most importantly, I have 10 cases of Pellegrino and a bunch of other like flavored seltzer water. That is correct, Mr. Spock. I have not. At least. No succulent ginger hog. Nope. But the guy was ginger, and I was like, why am I surrounded by gingers? Like, aren't they just a really small part of the population? My 2 female best friends are ginger, and like most of the guys I know are ginger, and anyone new that pops up as a ginger. I'm just probably being invaded by gingers. Maybe they're the only ones that can like endure my wrath. Mayo or Miracle Whip, but never both. I think I'm like neither, Andrew, because I don't know, I had mayo like this one time when I was like in preschool and I puked it all up, and then like anything I ever like get sick on I can never eat again. What else have I puked up that I can't eat again besides mayo? Is it like a sign that we're a witch DW if we're surrounded by gingers? Are we the last to know that we're witches? Probably. Like, I'll do ranch, but it has to be like really, really good ranch. That's what I mean. Like, if you mix it with like some other stuff and like disguise the mayonnaise, I'll probably do it. But if you're like, this is made of mayonnaise, I'll be like, What are you guys doing? Oh, another ginger. Andrew's a ginger too. That makes like, do I have like a dozen gingers now? I like gingers. I think it's cool. My mom used to tell me when I was little, she'd be like, because there was like the Peanuts comic or like cartoon, like Charlie Brown, because I'm so old if you remember. And there was like a little red haired girl. My mom used to always be like, I always wished I had a little red haired girl, but all I have are 3 blonde girls. And I'd be like, Mom, why are you my mom? She's definitely my mom though. I've like checked scientifically, like, how did I come from this woman? She's definitely my mom. In fact, my mom rolled up to my house, which if you're like old and like aren't super great friends with your mom, and like tell them, do not cross boundaries and just like roll up to my house like you're the FBI and bang the shit out of the door, I would really appreciate it. And then this morning, you're gonna cook. Oh, really, Andrew? I'm all for trailer parks too. I don't know if the trailer parks made it. But yeah, so my mom rolled up at like 8:30 or 9 this morning. That was your grandmother that way to her? Okay, so I have 2 grandmas, obviously, like most human beings. One is my favorite one, Jane, who gave me all of my witch powers. The other one, Ethel, who was my mom's mom, and she was not the best, and it went bad. Yeah, I don't think any trailer parks are left. But anyway, it's like 8:30. I put myself to sleep last night. I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep through this thing. I have no internet. Like, I give up. I'm not gonna read any books. I'm not gonna like make any new inventions or something right now. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then at like 8:30 is like, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, trailer parks are cool. You can pretty much do whatever. I'm pretty sure people notice. They just don't care. Maybe they don't notice. Maybe they just want the goods. I don't have enough trailer park information in my experiences, but I know they exist, and I'm not against them. I think they're cool if, you know, you don't want to pay like $5,000 a month in mortgage. So my mom's like banging the crap out of my door this morning. I thought it was like the police or something like really bad happened. And of course, like, I don't know about you, I do not like to be woken up. If I actually get to sleep, like, don't wake me up. But she was like relentlessly banging on the door. And so I went to the door. I haven't seen my mom probably in 6 months, but she lives like 20 miles away. But she was like, you weren't returning my texts. I just wanted to see if you're okay. I'm like, Mom, I never like return your texts. Like, I'm fine. Obviously, you see my car. I'm on the 2nd floor. I told you yesterday I was fine. And then I was like, you can come in if you want. And so she came in, and thank God I like hid everything about myself so she didn't know, which isn't even much. She's just like, I can't tell her I vape. She'll freak out. My mom's like really born again Christian. She's like pretty heavy into Jesus and still narcissism. So you can imagine the combination of that with like geriatric aging. It's like pretty bad. And she better not be watching this. Mom, I told you to unsubscribe. I want to be free and do whatever content I want. My business will be fine. Yeah, bless her heart, but I'm just saying she's whacking the shit out of my door at like 8:30 in the morning. Like, why are you even driving, Mom? And she knew I was okay. Hi, random. Yes, it's me. I'm out here with a candle. My neighbor who hates me because I made him turn off the generator, but sorry. I think he went to sleep too. No, it's just very, very quiet. It's very quiet. I love Jesus. I love my mom. I just don't like FBI. Like, what's it called when people SWAT you, knocks at the door, like at 8:30 in the morning at the end of a hurricane. There's my haunch. And the vape, my last addiction, besides ice, which I have to give up since I have none. I don't know anyone's mom that isn't like a little bit wacko, and that's why I didn't do it, because I just figured like the genetic stream should like stop. Like, can't have more of us. It's just problematic. Plus, I never met like one single person in my whole life I've ever been in love with, or I thought like, wow, you definitely won't cheat on me and like become an alcoholic and then like not pay child support or something. Did they have trailer parks that long ago, Andrew? Also, feel free to invite any of your troll friends to just troll the crap out of the stream. I'm so bored. Anything goes. You own it or you are the trailer park. I like trailer parks. I'm not against them at all, like I said. In like my delirious attempts to escape my last boyfriend, I thought I like researched everything. I care about people, but I'm never like, oh my god, I met this guy on Tinder, and his dick was like 3 inches long, and he's ghosting me, and like, oh god, that's like all my friends. I'm like, oh, I can't. I have like 100 personalities, and you can get to know them all, but this is probably like the realest one. Is this one without ice for her Yeti, electricity free, on what I thought was a lanai, but then Wolver said it's just a porch. So now it's a scam. It's a porch with screen, not a freaking lanai. I'm always the last to know, at least consciously. So yeah, I'll just be sitting here performing the most boring live ever made on YouTube. You can tell it's Lena. I can't even have conversation. They just want a fork. Yeah, actually, the only thing that makes me sad about men in general is like they think it's like a thing I'm doing. Like, I really don't want a boyfriend. I just want a friend, maybe with benefits if you're cool, and we'll just see how it works out. And then we go on like 5 dates, and like nothing still happens, and they're like, well, are you gonna like give up the bus puss? And I'm like, not yet. I don't feel comfortable yet. Can we just like be friends to start off with? And they're like, sure. And then it's like, not really. But I have like 3 or 4 that are still my friends because they knew I would never sleep with them in the first place. They were just excited to like have a female to hang out with, so they're like real ones. But what really hurts my feelings is when they just cannot be friends with me. Like, you realize like they just spent all this money and I was totally honest, and they still didn't understand. It's not a scam. I have no desire to sleep with you at all. I enjoy dates for a long time first. That's where the fun is. Yeah, I'm an edger. I like to build the chemistry. And if it's really, really good, I continue to edge and build it up more, because even if you never actually like do the deed, you can like have little nostalgia periods of your mind of like, I really like that person. But then you're never like, I really like that person. And then I put my butt in the air and let everything happen. And now I feel like a creep. I just don't let that happen. I just friends with them, see how it works out. That's it. Yeah. pumping up chemistry builds value for them. So in case it were real, you've really got something there. But in case that's all they're there for and nothing happens, you don't lose. That's my theory. But then you get to see who somebody really is when you like, and they spend money on you and spend time with you, and then you don't do everything sexually on Pornhub with them. You get to see how they like really feel about you, and then they tell me everything I already know, and I'm like, well, glad I didn't do that. I have to burp. You can say whatever you want here, unless like the thing stops you. Because I have no desire to be monetized. Clickbait fan channel videos I made. Random. I just saw The Outside World for the first time a few hours ago. I have not seen any videos. I don't even know what's on with the news. You really get to see how a person is when things go bad and get rough. Exactly. Until things get bad or get rough, you really don't know who a person is, so selling me a fantasy never works because I know they don't exist. They try to sell it though. I have a really high buying threshold. Yeah, exactly. I did go rescue the cats today. I didn't have to do that, but I love those cats and I love my friend, so I did it. I'm trying to use my quiet voice. My quiet voice. It's very quiet. I think I'll go inside and see. Go inside and see what's going on. Let's check it out. I leave the trailer park. I find it breaks the ice and brings the skeletons out quickly. Yeah, like the guy Michelangelo had mummies in his wall. All right, what am I going to walk into first? Floor, chair. Oh God, I can't see anything. I'm looking for my little, excuse me, I'm burping because I ate cheese and crackers. It's gross. Is this my light? Oh yeah. Oh my God, you guys. This is the house right now. The whole lanai is inside of the house. That's the lanai. It's a trash can. Mike burnt steaks are the best. I don't even know what that is. Maybe you need to be a demisexual. What is a demisexual? It's my books I haven't done for the week. Counter full of crap. This is like my attempt to rig some sort. This is usually sits outside without that. It's gonna